Trump has consistently painted those crossing the border as criminals seeking to, here's a word for you, infest this country like vermin. It's really an awful word for people. The Washington Post's Philip Bump took a closer look at the choices faced by those who cross, noting that that view of immigrants coming to the United States as latent criminals sneaking across the border to plunder intentionally ignores a more accurate depiction of migrants. People driven from their home countries seeking a better life in the United States. And many of those seeking asylum come from Central America's Northern Triangle, it's called. These are three troubled countries, violent countries: Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. You probably studied them in geography. Anyway, NBC's Gabe Gutierrez spoke with several migrants from Honduras waiting to cross over into the United States.
La Mara de la 18.
Sí, la pandilla.
Sí, pandilla.
She says gangs threatened her life, and that's why she had to leave Honduras with her 3-year-old child.
No es bueno estar allá.
She says it's not good to be in her home country of Honduras because of the violence, and she says this is her second time trying to get into the United States. She said she was deported once before, but she's having to try again because she's afraid to go back to Honduras.
I'm joined right now by Sister Norma Pimentel, Executive Director of Catholic Charities at the Rio Grande border. Sister, thank you for joining us. And all I want to do is ask you to tell us what you've heard from the migrants who've come up, particularly from Central America, to try to get asylum.
Thank you, Chris. Yes, well, I welcome so many families, here in our Humanitarian Respite Center. And the stories that we hear are stories of a lot of pain and hardship. Many families go through having to leave their country because of the situation they have to face, and then go through a journey of a lot of fear and people abusing them, and finally entering our country and finding themselves scared and frightened. And so finally, when they arrive at our door in our respite center, we actually are able to help them feel better.
Are they escaping their own governments?
Yes, well, they're escaping the reality of violence that is produced by all the corruption and all the gangs that are after them and their children, and trying to recruit them and threatening to kill them. And that story just goes on and on all the time.
I heard that some of the young kids, the young boys, very young boys, are recruited for like MS-13, but also the girls are told if they don't support that, their parents will get killed. It's that frightening.
That's true. That's totally true. And the families, even today we had a mother that was actually sharing how her 15-year-old daughter was really very frightened because they told her, you need to join us and be part of us. If not, we will kill your family and we will kill you as well.
Tell me about the pact. Is it your sense that pretty much all the people coming from those three countries, Honduras, El Salvador, and Nicaragua, that those countries are all they're all honest, and they're all honest cases for asylum, as you see it? Are they mostly all, or mostly? How would you describe? Are all the people coming up, or how would you describe the percentage of people coming up who really do face fear at home?
I can hear their stories, and the majority of the families that I see that are actually arrived to our center are families who really are frightened, who fear for their lives and the lives of their children. I think that they have a legitimate, credible fear for their life and the life of their family, and that I think that is a valid reason to want to be in this country, to ask for protection, for safety, and to apply for political asylum.
Sister, thank you so much. My two aunts, my mom's two sisters, were Sisters of St. Joseph.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.